So you have been toying around with the idea of becoming a Beachbody coach. You really want to start your own business. You really love to help people. You're super passionate about it. Maybe you've tried one of the programs and you are just in love with it. You haven't seen any results yet, but you know that you're going to, and you just want to start sharing it with people. But there's something holding you back. You just don't have any time, right? That's something I hear all the time. I want to coach, but I want to coach, but I want to coach, but I don't have time. I'm here to tell you that prior to getting started as a Beachbody coach, I had 2 part-time jobs, so I was working well over 40 hours a week. Sometimes it was more like 50, 55 hours a week, on top of the fact that I am a full-time college student. So I was taking between 15 and 18 credit hours, depending on the semester, when I decided to add one more thing to my plate and become a Beachbody coach. I was also in the midst of getting started on my own transformation. I did not get started as a Beachbody coach after I completed, reached my goal weight or completed all these programs that I wanted to do. I got started as a Beachbody coach right in the beginning. So I was going to school, working well over full time, and trying to focus on changing my diet and getting my own personal workouts in. So I decided to start my own Beachbody business, right? Today, I was able to move into my own place. I was able to quit both of those part-time jobs, and I just work from home, as well as begin to, start making payments on student loans. So all I have to do is focus on here my last couple semesters of school without having to worry about a job and still being able to pay my bills. So I'm here to tell you that you can get started in your Beachbody business with very little time to spend on it. I ask that you have at least an hour a day, probably about 5 days per week. Our team has developed, my coach, actually Lindsay Krause, and Christina Sullins, they have developed a system called Power Hour, which I will absolutely post the link to Lindsay's video on Power Hour in the description of this video. So if you would like to get the full details on what Power Hour is, you can watch that video and it'll break it down for you step by step. But ultimately what that is it's giving you an hour of focused time on working on your business. Nothing else. No distractions. You don't have your phone. You're not scrolling through your news feed. You're not, handling any other thing going on at home. You're focusing for just 1 hour on what's important in this business. And that is, sending outgoing messages, following up with previous messages, and then catching up on your miscellaneous tasks that need to get done. So there is a system in place where you can work your business in just 1 hour a day diligently and see success with it. My second point is that you are going to get out of this what you put into it. If you're starting this business just because you want to have fun, just because you want to help people, you're not necessarily looking to make a huge income from it, maybe you're not looking to replace your full-time job, and you only want to spend 1 hour a day, maybe 3 days a week, that's okay. You're your own boss. That's the beauty of being your own boss. This is your own business. Just keep in mind that you are going to get out of it what you put into it. So if you are willing to spend a little extra time now so that later you can spend more time doing what you want to do, that's awesome. If that's not an option right now, maybe you have a family plus a full-time job plus you're a college student. Or you have a family plus a full-time job, you've got to cook meals, drive the minivan to soccer, do all that stuff, and you're just not sure where you're going to fit it in. We all make time for the things that we find that are most important to us. So you've got to decide in your business what is driving you. What is your driving force? Are you starting this business because you would eventually like to work from home? Are you starting this business because you'd like to supplement your income? Are you starting this business because you would like to maybe pay off debt quicker, so you're looking for a second income? Or maybe you would like to take your family on a vacation. Maybe you would like to pay off some doctor's bills. Whatever your reason, whatever is driving you, that is what's going to motivate you every single day to get your at least 1 hour in. So you have to have a strong driving force in your head so that you at least spend that one focused hour working your business. don't let that you're busy, you don't have time right now, you'll wait till you have more time. Don't let that become your excuse, because chances are you're not going to find that time. Things are always going to come up. People are always going to need you. You are always going to be busy. But if you just decide now that you're going to spend a little extra time working this business so that later you can spend more time with your family, I promise you it'll be worth it. Thanks.